Hey, what's up? In this video, I'm going to teach you how to design a candle label inside of Canva using templates. Let's get started. So with Canva open, I'm going to come here to create, and then I'll scroll here to the bottom where it says custom size. And then I'm going to add in my custom size. If you don't know your label size, I have a video that I'll post in the video description that kind of shows you how to do that. For this video, I'm going to do 3 inches by 3 inches, and then I'll hit create a new design. Then I'll come to templates, and then I'll come here to the top and search candle label. And then I'll hit on the search there, and then I'll just kind of scroll down to see which option I think fits my brand. Canva has a whole bunch of options to choose from, every style you can think of. So I'm just gonna kind of go here and just kind of search to see which label will fit the bill. And I think this one will work pretty well. So I'll click on that. And it comes in 2 different colors, but I want this beige looking one here. And then I'll just hit the plus, and it will be automatically added into my canvas and resized to my size of my label. So what I'm going to do next is just change this background color. So I'll click it, and then I'll come here to the top toolbar and click on this color ball right here. And then here to the left side, you'll see that Canva has a whole bunch of different color options to choose from. I want a custom size, so I'll just click on this custom color here, and then I'll just type in my custom hex code, or you can use the color picker. It's up to you. With that added in, I'm going to now change this color here by selecting it, and then coming to the fill right here, clicking on that, and then I'll, again, can kind of pick whatever color you want, but I'll choose white for this, and then I'll change the outline. There we go. And then I'll change the thickness to 1 point. That's looking good. And there's these 2 elements here at the top that I don't really need, so I'll just click on them and then I'll hit delete. Same for this one. Perfect. And then what I want to do next is just add in my logo, and I'll probably shift this down a little bit. I'll come to uploads. And then from here, you can just click on upload file and then select it on your device. I already have it uploaded, so I'll just click it. It's going to be added into my canvas. And then from there, I can select it and then use any of the 4 points you see here. And then I can just click and drag it till I have it to the size I like. That looks about right. Maybe just fix it a little bit bigger. There you go. And then I'll just click to center it, adjust it a little bit more. That looks good. Next up, I'll want to change the copy here and the font. So I'll just double click it, remove the copy, and then I'll type in vanilla amber. And then I will highlight the whole thing, come up here to the top and change the font. A lot of font options to choose from, pick your poison, but I already have something in mind, so I'll come here, top, and then I'll search for that font. There we go. I'll click that. Change the font size by bumping it up a little bit. Just change it to 20. And then I will change the color. Perfect. And then maybe I'll change the spacing between each word. I'll come here to advanced settings. And then I'll change that line spacing to maybe 1.6, 1.5. Yeah, that looks right. And then all I'll do next is just kind of shift it down a little bit. There we go. That's looking great. I'm just going to adjust this a little bit, maybe see how that looks. Maybe not. And now what I want to do is change these. Instead of it being outlined or dotted, I'll just make it to a solid line. You have some other options to choose from, but I'll just go with the solid line over here. There we go. And then I'll change the size, the stroke weight to 1. And then I'll click one of these points and just make it go all the way to the edge. There we go. And then I'll just repeat the process for these other little dotted stroke lines. Change the color. There we go. Change it to solid and then to 1 point. And then I'll just, again, move it edge to edge. Do the same for this line in the center. One point, and then to the top and to the bottom. And then lastly, there we go. And then what I'm going to do now is just change the copy. So I'll change this to soy wax. I'll highlight it, come over here to the top like I did previously, and then I'll search for the font that I like. Again, you can choose whatever you like for this font. I'm just going to choose this. And then I'll change the color. The color. Change it to this. And then bump up the size. .5 looks good. And then I'll just center it. Maybe I'll make it all lowercase. And then I'll just center it again. Okay, that's good. Let's move on to over here. I'll just delete this copy. Well, let's change the font first. Match the size. Okay, the color. Then I'll just change the copy. That looks good. And then I'll just center it there. Perfect. Lastly, I'm going to come over here and delete this element here. And this one as well. And then maybe what I'm thinking I'm going to make these lines a little bit smaller, so I'll just click it. Make them a little bit thinner to give some more space at the bottom. And then I'll just have to adjust some other elements here. Bring that up a little bit, shift this up. This line in the center. There we go. I'll just copy this line here, paste it down, bring this to the center, copy this text here, carry over all the parameters we set. I'll just make this text box a little bit bigger. There we go. And then I'll just change the copy here. That looks great. And then I'll just change this bottom here, this bottom copy. I'll just copy over another text that we already set. That way it'll carry over all the parameters, and then I'll just add in my weight. And there you have it. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.